Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be going through my old sketchbook from a few months ago, which is this one right here. Obviously you know that because the title of the video is Sketchbook Tour. So yeah, anyways, this is the front cover. I made this sticker over here. I made this sticker too. I also made this sticker, and yeah. As you can see, it's kind of falling apart, but that's okay because I don't use it anymore. Anyways, let's go. Cool transition. Yeah, so this is the first page. I really liked this. It was really cool, and I just love it. This is my front page, and then I have these goals which I probably didn't achieve. Okay, on to the second page. This is my OC Vin. I was on a roll. I was so proud of myself for that, crack, as I tried to do, a glass kind of vibe. This is page 3. My OCs, Eric and Sasha. Now we go to Dahlia. I love Dahlia. She's really pretty. Probably my prettiest OC. Yeah. Okay, now we hit art block. We don't like art block. Oh. I skipped a page, so we can't do that in a sketchbook tour. So here we are. This is Telemachus from the Epic the Musical. Now, going back, this is my two OCs, Mikey and Aiden. And then there's this weird card that came out of nowhere that says surprise. Anyways, yes, Mikey and Aiden. Oh, and by the way, since this is gonna release probably in December, Merry Christmas. It is currently the middle of summer. Okay, so this is my other OCs, Indy and Kira. This is my first ever arcane drawing, so this is Isha. Not my greatest. Don't worry, I improve later on. Yeah, don't worry. And then there's some cats I drew, and then a little drawing. Then we have Eric again. And I think we need a counter for whenever Eric comes on, because he's in here all the time. So boom, yeah, counter. This is Kira, my other OC, as you've seen before. Sorry. This is Henry. This is Kira again. Then we have Sasha. I tried to do in watercolor some doodles I did on a Latin quiz. This is Vin. I have Bimo. I have Bimo. Look at that, Bimo. Okay, fan art. Finally, Varian, Leo, Valdiva, Suki, and Sasha. So, yeah, this is, my first fan art, I think. Right? I don't know. Anyways, we have Ashlyn from School Bus Graveyard and Percy Jackson in the sticky note. And a little doodle I did over here. Sketch. Then we have another one. And we have a hand that is better than any hand I can draw at the moment. And we have Silly the Clown. Oh, gone now. And I really like this drawing. And a bunch of doodles. I think I was suffering. And then Sasha in a library. And more Sasha. But this is when his hand. Oh, now we're on to a art style study. This is Anne Boonchoi from Amphibia. But anyways, art style study from an artist I absolutely adore. And I have done multiple studies of her art because I really like her art style. Yes, I love her art style so much. Yes, go check her out. Her name's Here Comes KO. Anyway, so here's the style study. Basically just a bunch of pictures where I try to note things that I liked about them. That's basically what a study is, at least how I do it. I think I have a video somewhere, so go check out my channel if you want to see that. More studying, and then I try to replicate her coloring style over here, as you can see. It's Jinx. See, I told you, more arcane fan art. So Jinx, and then another Jinx, and then I try to do these eye shots, but I kind of zoomed out a little too much, so they don't look as good. Then we have some more doodles I did, and then I think this is me, but this is drawn in January I remember because I went to see Hamilton in January. So yeah, that was good. I like Hamilton a lot. I don't know if you can tell, because by this time I'm sure I have like a lot of Hamilton animations out, or at least a few. Okay, so I try to do an anatomy study, and I don't know how to study anything except for an art style. Anyways, Angelica, Caitlin. I did this doodle at school on the school computers, and then this is Olivia Rodrigo. I really like this one. I had a lot of details. And then a little doodle. I think I was suffering from art block. I remember drawing this. And we have Percy Jackson and Annabeth, which I will definitely be watching since this is coming out in December. That means the TV show is probably coming out right now, the second season, so I will be watching that. Thank you for asking. And probably draw fan art. Then we have Wendy from Gravity Falls that I never finished. Some doodles. And this is my profile pic at the moment, as you can see. This is the first sketch I did, some late night. Yeah. And I was like, I don't even know what I was doing. Anyway, this is Mist, my OC. I made her in math class. I love her. She's really cool. I drew her a lot. I haven't drawn her in a while. Anyways, yes, birds of a feather. We stick together. And I actually tested it before I did it, which is actually wild. I never do that. We have Anne and Marcy from Amphibia. I really like that one. Some doodles again. Percy Jackson. And then it's like the musical. A song from the musical. I really like that one. Isha. Just saying, it's Isha. I like this one. It took me so long. And don't ask about the lines. I was gonna do something else. I was gonna do this like OC in different outfits, but that never happened. And it was Clarice is amazing in the TV show. More doodles. I doodle a lot. This is Belle. I was trying to figure out, and Mist again. I made her and I got like obsessed with her. Anyways, Varian. Love Varian. Varian's amazing. And Marceline, and then an Enderman, because I was playing Minecraft. So I felt like drawing Enderman, and then a little doodle on the side. We have Jinx again. I really like how I did the smoke. And then Percy Jackson again. And then Mabel and Dipper from Gravity Falls. And then Indy, my OC, I really liked this one. I was so proud of it. I remember I colored it at like 6 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, so that was good times. I tried to make her a spider Sona. It didn't turn out. And then I really like this one too. It kind of looks like a girl version of Steven Universe. I will watch that show one day in the far future. I think, I hope, I pray. And I tried doing realism. Oh my gosh, why is those sheets so dusty? Anyways, realism didn't work out, so I did this instead. I did the anatomy, the bones of a rabbit, and I really like this one. I'm incredibly proud of it. I didn't think I'd be able to pull it off because it's complicated, and I've never been able to draw bones well. Then we have Vin again, and Cannon, and oh wait, I missed one, hold on. This is Eric and Indy and their cousins, and I was gonna put Sasha, but I got too lazy. Anyway, Cannon. This is my friend's OC. We did like a little OC swap, which I highly recommend. It's really fun. So we drew each other's OCs. I drew Cannon and she drew Mist. Yeah, so. And then here's Silly and George the Clown on a little doodle over there. I really like this page. Has stuff going on. And Haymitch. I drew this after reading the Sunrise on the Reaping book. That book is so sad, but 10 out of 10, please read it if you have read the other books before. Do not read it first. Read it after all the other books because it won't make sense. I'm just informing you. Anyways, I really like this book. This drawing in the book. And then here's some doodles. Peak art doodles. I loved these. This was so good. And I had like motivation block at the same time as my peak art. So this is all you get of peak art. And then everything after this is downhill. Like, this is so good. Do you see these details? The details. And then, oh, what is that? And we're gonna skip that. And then, oh. Like, look how good this is, and then, like, the drop-off. And then I drew this late at night, so I didn't know what colors I was using because it was dark, and I didn't see it until a few days later. So I was like, oh, fun. Then we have Indy again in our dress. And I tried doing, like, semi-realism. I really like this one. And I tried to do this technique we did in art class, but I didn't realize we were using charcoal, so I thought you could just use it with normal markers. I'm sure you can do it. I'm just not that good. Anyways, I think I skipped one. Oops. We didn't start the fire. This is, I guess, a drawing of Dahlia. Some doodles, and I guess I glued a bunch of pages together, so this is the end. I made thumbnails trying to figure out how I want this to look, and this is how it ended up. This is my front cover. This is my back cover. I really liked it. This is me. This is Kira. This is Sasha. This is Eric. This is Indy. So yeah, that's it. That's my sketchbook. But wait. Don't leave.